guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with a makeup tutorial. I know you guys like my tutorials. Today I am targeting a more specific eye shape. I'm going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks for smaller eyes, monoeyelid eyes, straight eyelashes. If you guys want to see how I create this look, please keep watching. Hey guys, so let's get started. As you can see, I have nothing on my face. We're going to start from scratch today. So I'm going to try as many brand new products as I can in this video. I'm going to start off this primer that I got from Beauty Bay, and it's called Dr. Brandt Pore Refiner Primer. So apparently this primer has won loads of awards. I've tried it once before for an Instagram video, but this is what it looks like. It's like a nudie coloured primer. Very silicone. It actually reminds me of the Benefit Professional. A bit more smoother than that. Not as greasy, but it smells really nice. It smells really fresh. Oh my god, my lips are dry, bitch. Okay, let me put some lip balm on. Dr. Lipp Nipple Balm, one of my favourite lip balms. Next up, we're going to try a brand new foundation, which I'm so excited for because I haven't got to try it yet, but I've been dying to try it. It's the Essential High Cream Foundation in the shade Bronze. Okay, guys, so look how big this packaging is, and then when you get this out of it, you're like, what in the scabbery is going on in here? So it's a very small foundation bottle. You only get 20 ml in there. Normally you get 30 ml in a normal foundation bottle, I think. But I've heard so many people talk about this foundation, and I heard it's very, very nice and silky, so let's try it. Okay, the colour off the bat, it's a bit darker than what I thought it would be. I also got a brand new beauty blender. This is their new colourway that they just brought out. It's like a green, nice mint, greeny, foamy kind of colour. I don't know if you guys see, but I'm breaking out so much around this area. I actually had so many clogged pores, I ended up picking it all, and now I'm just like left with so much scarring, and I'm like, why did I do it to myself? So let's see if we can cover it up. That is a lot of coverage, and it's very dark for my skin tone. Oh my god, a little goes a long way, hey? I think it's oxidizing a little bit as well. It's getting a little bit darker. But I have a lot of dry skin here because I've been using a lot of acne spot cream and stuff like that. So it's getting a little bit dry just on this area, but that's just because my skin is shit underneath. This foundation would be good mixed with other foundations as well. And it's very liquidy as well. A lot of foundations like this is very thick, but this is like super thin in coverage. But colour-wise, it doesn't match me, guys. It's too dark. No! It looks alright on camera, I think, but in real life, it looks a lot darker than my neck. Okay, so literally one dab in my sponge, and it's literally covered up my whole face, which never normally happens. Oh, I wish I got a lighter shade, guys. I'm normally like an NC30 during this time. I think this is more like an NC40. It's a little bit orange on me because it's not my shade, but hopefully when I put concealer and stuff on, it'll blend in really well, hopefully. Now, just say if you guys couldn't find the exact shade, would you guys prefer to go a bit darker or a bit lighter? People say you can go a bit lighter and bronze, but I find sometimes when I go a bit lighter, I look very ghostly in photos. Okay, so I just let my skin settle for a little bit while I was just texting on the phone replying like some emails, and I just looked at my skin again, and it doesn't really smooth, but I do have to say that I really should have moisturised a lot more before applying this foundation. I feel this foundation is nice from afar, but when you look up close, there's certain bits like around here and around here, like in my smile lines, it's a bit dry here, where like basically I have wrinkles. I should apply a bit more moisturiser. I used a moisturiser from Neon this morning, and it's called the Hydration Vaccine, and this is really nice for makeup bases in particular. I think really good for oily skin as well, but I found maybe it didn't put as much hydration. I should have put on maybe a more moisturising primer or something because it's a little bit dry. But very nice, very matte. It dries to a powder finish though, definitely. Okay, so we're going to put on some concealer next. We're going to try out this concealer because I was watching everyone's 2017 favourites and everyone was loving this concealer. And this is the Nars Medium Custard Matte Concealer. So you guys can see that I have this already, but I never really use it. And so many people are saying this is like one of the holy grail concealers. So put this underneath my eyes. This is like matte, gonna spot matte. I don't know how nice this will be looking. I'm going to be looking like a dry fucking shroom. It doesn't look very nice. I don't know why I don't use it that often. It looks very natural on, and it doesn't look like cakey at all. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. So I don't know if you guys can see, but on my nose, this is what happens when I wear really long wearing foundations. And then if I go on top, I get all these like holes where my pores are coming out. And it happens all the time whenever I wear really long wearing foundations. So what I have to do is I use my beauty blender and I have to like basically move the foundation back into place. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear or a foundation that's super long lasting like the Matte Pro Long Wear foundation, that always happens. Okay, so I haven't got no new cream bronzer, so I'm just going to use this one from Tom Ford. It's the shade and Illuminate, and this one's just really creamy, so I feel like it's going to give me a bit more moisture back into my skin. So this is the problem that I have, guys. My skin is so bloody oily, but I don't like using stuff made for oily skin because my skin looks like really heavy, I find, after. I like a little bit of moisture, you know? And then just shine where I want it to be shiny. And then matte where I want it to be matte. Powder-wise, I'm going to use this powder. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. And it's called the Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder in the shade Medium. Okay, and I'm just using my Real Technique. It's like a blue, fluffy, synthetic brush. I also found with Charlotte Tilbury, literally they have 3 shades in this, and the darkest one is, this is dark and this is medium. You need to bring out more shades, please, Charlotte Tilbury, please. So bronzer wise, I'm going to bring out this powder. I've never used this before, but it's from Marc Jacob. It's called Tantastic. I think this is limited edition, but they also have this in a normal black packaging as well. And this is what it looks like. It's freaking humongous, and it has like a big ass mirror. Oh, this is quite a nice mirror actually. You know it's a nice mirror, you can see all the fucking pores, bitch. So I'm going to use this bronzer. I've had this in my collection for a while, but I've never ever touched it. I don't know why. I think because it's so big it doesn't fit my normal drawer, so I put it all the way down there and I never ever go down there. Okay guys, so we're all nice and bronzed. So I'm going to go in with the Matte Fix Plus spray. This is a brand new type that they just released, and it's permanent as well. They released 3 new Fix Pluses. This one's in rose. There's also lavender and coconut. My skin's just looking a bit too powdery, so before I put in the highlight I want to add the glow back into my skin, you know. So what Fix Plus does, it just stops you looking powdery and cakey. So if you get that problem where you apply too much powder, Fix Plus is your friend. It doesn't make your foundation last any longer though. Okay, and then highlight wise, I just got this also from Cult Beauty. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prosecco Pop. I heard it's a bit more golden than Champagne Pop. I thought I would be a bit more wowed out by this highlight. Normally the Becca highlights are so smooth, but this one's like really chalky. Okay, so I'm going to use the It's My Ray Ray BH Cosmetic brush in number 5. I'm just going to put it on the top of my cheeks. It is a very nice shade though. The shade is very golden compared to Champagne Pop, but it's not one of those like greenish gold. That's like one of my pet peeves when highlights are like so gold that it's almost green. Put in my nose, Cupid's bow, forehead and nose. Gran hates editing these videos because I talk too much and it takes forever for him to edit, so sorry Gran! Okay, I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows and I'll be back. Brows on Bing! Yes! I've used my favourite at the moment. It's the Convertible Brow by Tonya Cruz. I really like it because you can wet it. Recently I've been really preferring this over pencils. Before I used to like pencils, but I find it made my eyebrows really shiny. So with powders it keeps my brows on for a bit longer. And then on the edge you can really define it by wetting the powder, and it doesn't ruin the powder as well. I use the shade 02 for brown hair. And then for eyes today we're going to be going with the Blushing Berries from Dose of Colours, brand new again. Don't you love this bit when you can just peel off the sticker? So satisfying. This colour is so nice. Look at this packaging. Yes. Just drop the brush. This palette is really nice for like berry kind of tones. It's got this kind of like shade here, which is like so pretty. I'm going to use that today. It's also got a black in here, so loving this vibe. I feel like Dose of Colours eyeshadows are so good. I wish they would come out with like a bigger palette. I feel like 5 eyeshadows is not enough, but their matte shades are like bomb diggity. So in the last couple of videos I feel like I've been using the same brushes all the time, and I bought a new Zoeva bundle. I got this from Cult Beauty again, but this is their complete brush set. I literally have so many brushes, guys. Let me show you. This pot is from Morphe. It's the mega huge pot. So normally you can clip them both together, but obviously I've separated them. I've got my face brushes in one and eye brushes in another. Your girl does not need this many brushes, but still I struggle finding good brushes, guys. Good brushes that I can use to blend out shades, you know. So I got myself a new brush set. So it comes with a bag, and inside this bag it comes with a small little zip as well. It's not like a standard makeup bag. This brush set looks so good. It's got like some synthetic brushes in here as well as the goat hair brushes. Goat hair brushes are like my favourite type of brushes to go for. So yeah, they're really, really soft, really blendable. So I'm going to use this new set today. I'm going to leave all the links to all the products I use down below. So if I'm talking and I don't actually mention the actual product, it's all linked below for you guys. Okay, so recently guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about people with small eyelids and also monolids. You guys know that I've had double eyelid surgery, but I do know like different techniques and stuff from being a makeup artist for years and years about how to kind of like do the most flattering eyeshadow for monolids. So you'll find in a lot of tutorials, a lot of people put the light colour here and then the dark colour in here. What I find with monolids is that sometimes you don't have that definition here. So the best eyeshadow technique you can do is to put dark eyeshadow all over here. Now this is kind of like a double-edged sword because some people do not want to put dark eyeshadow all over their eyelid, but what you can do is literally use lighter shades but it's more flattering when you use a matte shade that's all over the eyelid and start fading it up here, rather than putting a colour out here and then trying to do a lighter colour out here, because a lot of people, they have a very small eyelid space here, so it's very hard to kind of get away with shimmers and stuff. So I'm going to go a bit bolder with this look because it's been a long time since I wore like a lot of makeup, so I feel like I want to like vamp it up a bit. But of course you can substitute the shades, but just carry on with the technique. A palette like this is literally perfect because you got your transition shades, you got your mid-tone shades, and you got your dark shades. So this is what you want in a palette, and especially matte shades, guys. I know a lot of people always want to go for the sparkly and stuff like that, but matte shades is what you want to do because matte will help kind of like sink in, because you want to like basically make your eyes look a bit more sunken in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this medium shade here. This is called Roseberry, and I'm using my 221 soft crease brush from Zoeva. So I'm just starting off with the base eyeshadow, and I'm just getting this all over the eyelid first. I literally go back and forth, and then when I have less on my brush, I start to go a little bit higher, and that starts to blend out the lid. So this is the best way to get like a really nice dramatic eye, and I'm literally like working and blending it up higher and higher and higher. And then now that you got the main majority of eyeshadow on there, I'm going to go in with the lighter shade in the palette, which is called Berry Chic. And now this shade is going a little bit higher than the first shade. So this is mainly going inside the crease, and I want this to kind of fade back into my skin tone. You can also use a blusher as well. If you don't have many transition shades, blushes and bronzers do really well in the crease. Okay, so I've quickly done both eyes. So let's just use the two colours so far. I'm going to bring in a bit of this berry shade because this shade is calling my name. What shade is this called? Berry Pop. So I'm going to make this bit as smoky as possible because I really like this shade. So for Monoeyelid, what you want to do is you want to bring the darkest shade along the lash line. Make this bit smoky, and then this bit here to be as faded as possible. So this berry shade just brings the extra little pizzazz up in here, you know. Okay, and then on the bottom lash line as well, you can either leave it and don't put anything on it. It depends on what the occasion is. I like my smoky eyes to be really smoky. What you can do is literally just do a little bit on the bottom lash line and then do mascara. You have to do mascara on the bottom and even draw your little hairs on like what I do to make your eyes look bigger. So I'm going to go in with Marc Jacob Fine Wine. This is like a reddish kind of shade, but obviously you can do like brown or you can do like black if you wanted to. I like very dramatic, guys, so I'm going to put this all along my bottom lash line. People do say that you kind of close up your eyes when you bring it all the way in, but I like that look of looking really intense. So if you don't want it to be as intense, just do it like halfway in. And then afterwards I'm just going to smoke this out. This is the brush that comes with the palette. I'm going to blend it out so there's no harsh lines. And then I'm just going to go in with these shades again here. So the middle shade and then this shade as well. And this is just going to go straight on top of that. Okie dokie, guys. So I'm putting on a little bit of black eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Blacker Liner. And I'm mainly tight lining. You have to do this if you've got mono eyelids, guys. This tight lining is the most important thing you'll probably ever do because it gives your eyes so much more depth and dimension. Because basically, when you have like Asian eyes or like really small eyes, you want to create depth so your eyes really stand out. Sometimes when you put liner on the top, like a thick liner, it will take up your whole monolid space. So you mainly want to like tight line. And then what I also do is I go in with a little flat angle brush like this. This is the Zoeva 317 eyeliner brush. It's super flat. You want to grab a little bit of black eyeshadow and then you want to just lightly go right in between the root and get it like really dark up in there. You can create like a thick line if you want to, but you mainly want to like make this bit really dark, and then this will just give your eyes a lot more depth. And you want it to be quite smoky, so you don't need to do like a perfect line or anything like that. Literally just smoke it out. You can also do like a little wing if you want to as well. Sometimes when you do like wings for smaller eyes, it'll make your eyes look a bit smaller because you're basically elongating your eyes. So normally when you have like monolid eyes, you want to make your eyes look more round, not really like cat-like, you know, because the eyes are already like that kind of like cat almond shape. So you mainly want to kind of like smoke this bit out. Then just apply a little bit of mascara onto the eyelashes that you have. I'm going to use the Diorshow Pump and Volume Mascara and just cut your lashes. Okay, so this is the next most important step for monolid eyelids, bitch. You need to use lashes. I cannot tell you how many people out there that I'm like, if you just had a nice pair of lashes on, your eyes will be like, ding! it will go from like small itty bitty raisin to like a big massive grape from Marks and Spencer's. You know the Marks and Spencer's grape, they're the good grapes, you know. You want your lashes mainly longer in the centre rather than lashes like this, which I'll show you. So this is Carmel from Lily Lashes. These lashes will still look amazing, but if you want your eyes to look as open as possible, you want more lashes like this, which is Miami. So these are basically longer in the centre. The centre bit is like the longest bit, and then like the size and everything is okay, but the main centre bit is really, really long. Whereas these ones, the longest bit are on the outer corners. And it depends on your eye shape as well. If you naturally have a droopy eyelid, which a lot of Asian people have, or a lot of people with monolids have, you might want to kind of not avoid these, but these won't be like the most suited for your eye shape. It will still suit you, but you just have to trim off the end so it's not as long. I mainly like those kind of eyelashes when I do like a light colour in the centre and a dark colour in the outer corners. If I'm doing a smoky shadow like this, then I'll use the Lily Galici Miami lashes. I've used this pair already, but these lashes are literally so good. They're reusable. They're so nice and fluffy. Every single time I wear Lily lashes, I always get so many people asking me what ones am I wearing because they look so nice and pretty and fluffy and minky and luxurious. I'm going to put these on. I do have a separate video on how I put on lashes and stuff like that, so go check that out, guys. Okay, I'm going to pop this on and I'll be back. Okay, so now that you have your lashes on, what you want to do is you want to use a lash curler. This is a Kevin Aquan lash curler, and you always want to curl your lashes to mix in with your false lashes. A lot of times when you have mono eyelids, you have a lot of excess eyelid skin, so therefore your lashes will point downwards. So you have to use a mascara and then apply on the lashes and then do like one pump. And then this will basically help the lashes in the centre to curl upwards as well, and that'll make your eyes look bigger in return. It does like two things. It makes your natural lashes blend in, because your natural lashes like mine, they point like kind of straight or downwards. So when you curl them, but don't curl them too much, I literally just do like one pump or one or two pumps, and it literally just like blends your natural lashes and then makes the middle lashes point upwards as well, and in turn that will make your lashes look longer. And then now onto the lips. Obviously with this look you could do whatever look you want. You could do a dark lip, which will look really, really cute with this look. I'm gonna go for a nude lip and a gloss that I really, really want to try. This is a brand new product I just received. It's from Pixie by Petra, and it's called Pastel Petal. I think they just brought this out. It's a liquid matte lipstick. I love the applicator, guys. This is a cute applicator. It smells like oranges. Like Terry's chocolate orange. So guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm filming while I'm standing right about now. I'm recovering from my BBL session. I'm getting back onto filming. I've rearranged my setup so that I can like still work and stuff, because it's so boring sitting at home not doing anything, you know. It's been 4 weeks post BBL right about now, and if you're not following me on Snapchat, please make sure you are following me there, because I talk all about it on there. But I feel so good. My results are like different every single day, and I'm starting to get like massages and stuff to help with like ridges and like making sure everything's really smooth. But I'm literally so happy with the results. I went to Elite Aftercare for anyone that is asking, and I am vlogging the whole experience. So once I'm fully healed at 6 weeks, I can sit down and actually talk to you guys, because right now I can't sit down, bitch. The liquid lipstick feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels really nice and matte as well, and not too drying. So on top of that though, I am going to go on top of a gloss, and this is the gloss I've been wanting to try for so long, and it's called Jouer Long Wear Lip Topper with coconut oil and skinny dip. I've heard all the American people talk about this, so I'm like so excited. Look how shimmery this looks. So pretty. It's a lot smaller, the applicator, than I thought it would be, but it's cute. Oh my god, you guys see this right about now? Look at that shine, baby, shine. Oh gosh. It is very metallic-y. It smells really nice though. It smells like toffee. It is nice. It's not as glossy as I thought it would look. It looks more like metallic-y than glossy. I think the metallic bits in it makes it look really glossy, but when I look at it in real life, it's not that kind of like water glossiness, you know. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. I really hope you guys liked the way the look turned out, and I hope you guys learnt some new tricks. I remember how hard it was before I had my eyelid surgery, on like putting my eyeshadow on and then putting my eyeliner on, and everything would just fold over and just crease. You couldn't see anything no more. I know how frustrating that was. So I hope you guys learnt something from this video that you guys can take away and also incorporate into your makeup styles. If you guys haven't yet, please make sure you follow me on all my other social media platforms. It's just xTweely on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, enjoy the bloopers.
Turn your phone silent.
Oh yeah. Silent phone. Oh, but it's just hot in here. Time to derobe. I also got a brand new beauty blender, and this is the green colour. It's a brand... Ah! Bitch, this brush stinks. This brush smells like someone shoved it in their ass. Fuck. This brush set looks Shit. I smell food downstairs. You're back.
I am in the bloopers.
Yeah, you made it.
I just made it. You finished, really?
Say hello on camera.
Hello. I need charger.
We should do a video.
No, can't do a video. I can't stand. I'm sitting. I'm gonna sit down. I
I
can't stand and film. Let's scruff.
Oh god.
Your haircut needs a shave.
It's okay. We like scruffy gang.
Am I allowed back in the room now?
I might film another YouTube video so you can stay downstairs. So yeah, more videos to edit. Woohoo! Break it down now. Break it down now. Oh god, I haven't got my bun tool. I've been turning.